Okay, everybody, sorry about that. Apparently my computer decided to add an update in the middle of my video. So this is part 2 of the same week of First Form Latin. We got the same sentence we're working on. When we last were together a few seconds ago, we had bad brothers have shown or showed or pointed out. What did they point out? Templum. Templum can be a subject, but we already have a subject. It can be a direct object. The bad brothers pointed out the temple. What kind of temple? A large temple. All right? The bad brothers pointed out the large temple. Next up. Bonus, pater, parvos, filios, laudaverat. All right, we start with the verb. Laudo means praise. And I see here the third principal part because it's got the V, so it must be one of those perfect tenses. And it's got the eram, eras, erat endings, which makes it pluperfect. And that's the helping verb had. He, she, or it had praised. Now we need to see if we have a he, she, or it. Pater can only be a subject. So father must be our he. What kind of father? A good father. Notice they don't look the same, but they're both masculine, they're both nominative, and they're both singular. So they really do go together. The good father had praised. We need direct object. And fortunately, os is a direct object ending. Filius means son. So filios is plural, sons. What kind of sons? Small sons. So to put it all together, the good father had praised the small sons. All right, next. Crux mundum liberavit. All right, let's start with the verb. Libero means set free. We've got the third principal part with the V in it, so it must be one of those perfect endings, or perfect tenses. And it's got the I, isti, it endings. That's perfect tense. So he, she, or it freed or has freed. What could be the he, she, or it? Crux has an ending that means it has to be a subject. It can't be anything else. The cross has freed mundus. It's got a direct object ending, the world. The cross freed the world. We're getting there. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. All right, here we go. Multi servi latam mensam laverent. All right, here we go. Start with verb. Lavo means wash. And if you remember, lavo is one of our irregular first conjugation verbs. Lavo, lavari, lavi, lautus. Lavi is the third principal part. And it's got the ero, eris, erit, erimus, eritus, erent endings. Future perfect. They will have washed. Now let's see who the they could be. Servus means slave, and servi has an ending that means it can be a plural subject. The slaves will have washed. What do we know about the slaves? Multus, many. Many slaves will have washed. Now we're looking for a direct object. What will they have washed? All right. Is a direct object ending. So here's our direct object. Many slaves will have washed the table. What kind of table? Wide or broad. All right. Many slaves will have washed the wide table. Oh, I made up tons of these this week. All right. Mores. Now we get some of the be verb ones. These always catch you guys. Let's give these a shot. Mores sunt boni. All right. Mas morris. Custom. All right. So it's plural. Here we go. Plural. The customs sunt. Remember, sum est, sumus estis sunt. It's present tense. They are. The customs are good. Good. They don't look the same, but they're both nominative, they're both plural, and they're both masculine. All right, the customs are good. Let's try another one. Sol erat altus. Let's start with erat. Eram, eras, erat, eramus, eratus, erant. It is the imperfect be verb. He, she, or it was. The sun was altus. Remember altitude? High. It can mean deep, but the sun is deep doesn't make any sense. So let's go with the sun is high. Remember, they don't look the same, but they're both masculine, they're both nominative, and they're both singular. So they match. All right, two more. Portus erit manius. Erit. Ero, eris, erit. Erimus, eritus, erunt. It's the be verb and it's future. He, she, or it will be. Portus. Portus, portus means port or harbor. All right, port. The port will be manius, big or large. The port will be large. Now this was kind of funny because these actually do look the same, but they're not actually the same declension. If you remember, portus, portus is fourth declension, so it's this us right here. But manius is an us, adjective. It's this us right here. So they are actually both masculine, both nominative, and both singular, but they're different declensions. They just happen to look the same. Okay, one more. Dies erat novus. Eram, eras, erat. He, sure it was. Dies. The day was novus. New. The day was new. And I said I thought maybe day was feminine, but apparently I was wrong. All right, now I have to look back in my book and find out which one. No, oh, they're all feminine except day. I'm sorry, yes, day is the masculine one. Okay, so hopefully that gives you guys, let me put this down. that gives you guys some practice on the sentences. Those are much harder than anything on the quiz is going to be, really. If you can do those, you can do any of the other ones. But do keep reviewing your verbs and keep reviewing the be verb. Remember, in the back of your student book, you have the verbs all conjugated out for you. I don't know if the meanings are there or not. And the be verb is one of them. Keep practicing those. Don't forget how to do those. But do finish lesson 28 for me and check it. You may have already done it, which is fine. And I will be, by the time you see this, I should have already emailed out the quiz. So if all you do this week is review and take the quiz, that's fine. Next week, we'll all be on the same page again, and we will start the next lesson. Till then, if you have any questions or concerns, if you miss anything in the workbook and you don't know why, and you want to know why, or you just aren't sure how something works, or you're not sure how to do something, I am here. Everything's closed. I can't go anywhere. So call me, email me. I will get back to you as soon as I can if I happen to be outside. And I want to get us through this time the best we can. Hopefully in a few weeks we'll be back together. But till then, have a good week, and I'll have another lecture here for you next week. Bye-bye.